Today we are going to talk about Andalusian horses, what they are like and what their history is. Plus, we'll take you to Andalusia to show you where you can see these horses in action in two incredibly beautiful horse shows. Hola, ¿qué tal? Hello, welcome to the channel where we want you to be happier traveling around the Iberian Peninsula with the help of our videos and our self-guided walking tours. In general, we talk about Andalusian horses, but the official name of the breed is Pura Raza Española, literally pure Spanish breed. It is a native breed of the Iberian Peninsula known for its elegance, strength and versatility. Because of their beauty and intelligence, these horses are often used in equestrian competitions and exhibitions. Although their exact origin is unknown, references to typical horses of the region have been found in sources prior to the presence of the Romans in the Iberian Peninsula. But it was many centuries later, with King Philip II, when the conditions for the success and popularity of the Spanish breed were created. In 1570, the Caballerizas Reales, the royal stables of Córdoba, were created, one of the places we recommend you to visit in the amazing Andalusian city. And don't miss the video about Córdoba in the channel. Philip II ordered the establishment of the institution with the aim of breeding purebred Spanish horses. The stables gathered the best stallions and mares of a region where horse breeding was very traditional. Córdoba was the cradle of what was called the Yeguada Real, which produced many horses that were sent to America. In the 20th century, the great Andalusian poet Federico García Lorca spoke of the royal stables as the cathedral of horses. The fame of the Andalusian horse has spread over the centuries. One of its most famous descendants is the Lipizzan horse, bred from Andalusian horses and currently exhibited at the Spanish Riding School in Vienna. The main characteristics of the Andalusian horse are: they are medium-sized horses, elegant, strongly built, and with a well-proportioned body. They usually have long hair and tails. Most Andalusians are grey. A small number are bay, black, or even chestnut. The horses are calm and intelligent, which makes them easy to train. They also show a lot of courage, and the movement of the Andalusian horses is extended, elevated and harmonious, ideal for dressage. Andalusian horses are known for their agility and their ability to learn difficult moves quickly, such as advanced collection and turns on the haunches. Andalusian horses can be seen in action at many events on specific dates throughout the year. But here we're going to talk about two places that have a calendar of performances throughout the 12 months of the year. The first place we are going to talk about has already been mentioned in the video, and that is Córdoba and its royal stables. As we have already explained, the royal stables were created in the 16th century to serve as a breeding center for Andalusian horses. Today, several days a week, the stables offer a show called Pasión y Duende del Caballo Andaluz, Passion and Charm of the Andalusian Horse. During the 70-minute show, you will see the Andalusian horses dancing to music in the company of their handlers and several flamenco dancers. It is not allowed to record images during the show. The company running the show sells two types of tickets: the general, which is cheaper, and the premium, which is more expensive. If you buy the premium ticket, you can enter the stables half an hour before the show to see how they prepare the horses and take as many photos and videos as you want before the show. That's what we did, taking the opportunity to see the horses from up close on a winter night. The show can be held outdoors or in the indoor arena. In this second location, those who buy the premium ticket end up seated in a higher place where the visibility, in our opinion, is worse. What nobody told us, nor did we see this information anywhere, is that with any of the tickets you can come back the next day in the morning to see how the horses train, which is what we did. Ask to find out if this entitlement to that visit next day still exists. You enter the royal stables, sit down and spend as much time as you want watching how they train the horses, being able to take as many photos and videos as you wish. And between you and me, we enjoyed the time we spent watching the horses train almost more than the previous night's show itself. It was absolutely delightful to watch the training, but in order to enjoy that time watching the horses, you will have to dedicate sufficient time for the magnificent Cordoba. You can purchase both the basic and the premium ticket on the Cordoba Equestria website. If you only want to buy the basic ticket, you can also do it on the Civitatis website, paying the same price. In Civitatis, you can cancel up to 24 hours before the show, but you will not be able to choose the exact location of your seat. We will leave links to both websites below the video. You probably already know that Civitatis is one of our trusted partners. Every time you buy a product on their site by following our link, we take a small commission without the price changing for you. The second place we recommend for a horse show is the Royal Andalusian School of Equestrian Art in Jerez de la Frontera. The school is a must-see in Jerez, and we would also like to invite you to watch the video we have already dedicated to Jerez on our channel. The school presents a show known as How the Andalusian Horses Dance. The show takes place in the Picadero Interior, an indoor arena with capacity for 1,600 people. It lasts 90 minutes with some breaks, during which different formations of horses dance to the music. Each performance is preceded by a brief introduction. The circus acrobatics performed by the horses are much applauded by the audience, but it is the part we like the least. We prefer the delight of watching the more rhythmic and elegant movements of the horses. Before the show starts, you can also see the horses training outdoors, an activity that, as in the case of Cordoba, we enjoyed very much. We loved watching the horses train and gallop outside the context of the show. You can walk around the facilities, obviously not interfering with the training of the horses. The ticket for the show allows you to enter a small museum dedicated to horses, tour the gardens, watch the training and the show. It also includes admission to the Museo del Enganche, the Museum of the Carriages, a typical Jerez art and tradition. We were very surprised to find almost no one at the museum, even though it was interesting and it was included in the show ticket. Don't be like those people who rush past places and miss the Museo del Enganche after the show. Just pay attention to the closing time, because you have to leave the show and go directly to the museum so you can visit it calmly before it closes. You can buy the ticket on the website of the foundation or on Civitatis. In the first website, it ends up coming out 50 cents cheaper. We'll leave the links to the foundation and Civitatis below the video. In Civitatis, you can cancel up to 24 hours before the show, but you will not be able to choose the exact location of your seat. On the foundation's website, you cannot cancel, but you can choose your seat on a website that it is a bit confusing to use. The choice is yours. We forgot to mention that both in Cordoba and Jerez we bought the tickets anonymously, paying the cost out of our own pocket, because that is how we like to work in the channel. Given the subject of the video, a final clarification is needed. We are two people with a definite sensitivity towards everything that has to do with animal welfare. We flee from any attraction or form of spectacle based on animal abuse, so common in Spain. We detest this kind of celebrations, which you will never ever see recommended in the channel. But in the case of horse shows, the jury is still out, at least for us. Watching them trot as they train seems to us to be sublimely beautiful, but in some moments of the shows we suspect that the animals are pushed to the limit of what is comfortable or even safe for them. It is a complex issue for which we feel this channel is not the best platform for discussion, but we wanted to put our opinion on record anyway. As always, if you have any questions about the horse shows we have presented, leave your question in the commentary box below the video and we will try to help you. On the screen you will now see the list of videos we have already published on the channel dedicated to the always magnificent Andalusia, one of our passions in Spain. We are already waiting for you in those videos.